everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. I was just making sure it was Monday because you might have noticed on Friday I didn't say like have a great weekend or any of the nice things like that, and that was because I didn't realize it was Friday. With everything that had gone on that week, with like the interruptions and everything, totally didn't realize it was Friday. But today is Monday, and it is ready to be like the week we have been waiting for since the Jason reveal, or at least that's what ABC Soaps In Depth has promised me, so that's what I'm counting on. Now, I don't have the first 18 minutes or so. I'll be sure to watch that part on demand later when the show goes up, but for right now, we are starting 18 minutes in. I have the end though, so isn't that all that counts, maybe? I don't know. Did anyone get the first 18 minutes? If you did, you can put in the comments a brief description of what happened for maybe anyone else or me, because we're all friends. Okay, but let's get right to it. At Kelly's, or like outside of Kelly's, towards the back of Kelly's, somewhere near Kelly's, Jason is ready to let go of his past and move on. But Carly isn't having it, and this Carly isn't either, to be quite honest with you. Carly reminds him of the flashes he has and his instincts, and he's like, they don't mean anything. And she's like, of course they mean something. It means, like, your life is still there, you know? He wants to move forward with Elizabeth, and Carly's like, but that wouldn't be moving forward. It might even be moving backward, but it's or staying in place, like, but you're not moving forward. He accuses Carly of bullying Elizabeth, and she says that Elizabeth is manipulating him and trying to trap him, and she wants him to start trusting himself again. That's really what she's trying to, like, get into his head. And Carly asks Jason when he feels most alive, when he's with Elizabeth, or breaking and entering with Sam, or saving Sonny. And, you know, he doesn't want to be a criminal again. He's like, you're describing a criminal. And she's like, you don't ever have to pick up a gun again, but, like, you need to know that part of your life, and you need to, like, I know. We all feel the same way. We got some good hand action going here. And she says how they've switched positions, and now she's the one telling him to take a deep breath and count to 10 before he makes any huge life decisions. At Elizabeth's place, yeah, we're starting there. Sam confronts Elizabeth about knowing Jason before Jason or anyone else knew who he was. And Jake told her that she and Laura had a secret about his dad. And she's like, you were interrogating my kid? And Sam's like, no, he just straight up told me. Which he pretty much did. I mean, didn't take much. Sam plays a dangerous game, and I kind of get that from ABC Soaps In Depth, because they're like, Sam plays a dangerous game this week, so I'm just taking it and running. And tells Elizabeth that Laura confirmed it, and Elizabeth accuses her of lying. And, like, what's Elizabeth gonna say? I know Laura didn't tell you because we all just took a vow of silence at Windermere. Like, she can't exactly come back with that. But she does manage to be like, Laura wouldn't tell you that because it's not true. And Sam's like, you thought for a second that Laura gave you up. I can tell. It's in your eyes. And then Sam says that Elizabeth is worse than Helena because she doesn't own up to the stuff she does. And I think I said something close to that a little bit ago, but I can't remember. And Sam brings up that when Jason proposed to Elizabeth and she ran away, and how in the chapel she said to Sam that the reason she couldn't say yes to Jake was because of Sam. And she had this moment of guilt, and Sam isn't letting up. And, like, that's the exactly right way to deal with Elizabeth. Like, you just gotta keep going, or else Elizabeth's gonna find a way to back out of it. And she does. She tries to turn the tables on Sam and calls Sam jealous, and that she's only acting this way because Jason loves Elizabeth now, and he's different, and, you know, Sam can't have him back, and she's gonna make sure nobody ever gets Jason. And it's like, Elizabeth, you're good. Like, she's good. Elizabeth's good, but she can't outdo Sam. She can't. Like, Sam does this for a living. Sam says that she'll prove that it happened, and Elizabeth opens the door and yells at Sam to get out, but Jason is on the other side of the door and is like, what's going on here? At Pier 54, Anna and Mac are on the pier. Mac got Slode's cell phone activity, and it hasn't been in use since October when he talked to her. and everything has been received but not answered, which is kind of strange. And Anna tells Mac that she thinks Sloane's dead, and she also tells him she found a phone and dialed it, and the last number from she dialed the last number from a landline, and that Paul Hornsby picked up, and she thinks that he's involved in Sloane's death, which very bad. And Anna has it all figured out because she's amazing, and that Paul killed Sloane and tried to pass him off as Carlos, and the next step they should take would be to find Carlos, but she wants to find out why Paul came back to Port Charles in the first place, and she will be very surprised to find out it's like really bad guns. We learn. At Sloane's, Paul is at Sloane's place now, and he gets busted by the landlord, but covers up by saying that he believes the place has been broken into. Yeah, by you. Well, and Anna and Mac. But, you know, if you're a landlord hearing that from, like, a person who's not supposed to be in there going, I think this place was just broken into. As a landlord, I'd be like, yeah, you're not supposed to be here. The landlord tells Paul that he saw a guy, but only his back, but he was unfamiliar. And Paul asks him not to tell anyone he was here, and his office will pay the back rent on the apartment. Nice, like, underhand bribe, right? At the gallery, Sonny's at the gallery, and asking Ava about Raj and gun running, and he knows about the military-grade weapons, and that they're being shipped to people on the NSA watch list. So, not good. He warns them, because Julian's in the room too, and says that these guys they're dealing with will kill by the thousands, or that she'll just go to prison for life, like locked in a corner, not even like a good prison. And Ava denies knowing anyone named Raj, and Ava tells Sonny that she's not afraid of him anymore. Sonny's guard pulls a gun on her. Julian breaks it up. Sonny says he doesn't repeat mistakes like she does, and she's going to bring herself down. And you know what, Ava, I'm not contesting that Ava's like a really strong character. I mean, she's like a mob boss. Like, yeah, she's on Sonny and Carly's level. I'll give you that. But every time she goes after Sonny because he's in a wheelchair, which is pretty much almost all the ammunition she uses against him, it makes her seem really small. That's all I'm saying. Like, she's a strong character, but no. After Sonny leaves, Julian asks Ava if what Sonny's saying is true. At the hospital, Patrick talks to Epiphany about Sam and how everything she wants is back, and Epiphany explains how he and Sam's situation is different, and blah. Epiphany gives Patrick really good advice and about showing Sam how much he loves her, and then Sonny is back at the hospital. He missed the majority of his physical therapy appointment, and Carly is not happy to hear that. End scene. I know, we got here so fast. Mac and Anna are going to investigate Paul secretly. Paul is bagging stuff up at Sloane's. I think he's going to try to get a print off the pen or something. Julian asks Ava about the guy she's seeing, and she doesn't want to talk about it. Julian's out of the business, so he's not going to ask her about Raj or guns, but as her brother, he warns her not to underestimate Sonny. Carly tells Sonny she was talking to Jason about not marrying Elizabeth. She just wants to get through to him, and like she brings up the point too that if Elizabeth really loved him, she would put his happiness over hers necessarily. And again, Carly didn't say this, but I think it's pretty evident that if Jason had known who he was back when Elizabeth first learned who he was, he wouldn't have necessarily gone right back to Sam, because he knows who he is and he's not going back to Sam now. So what Elizabeth did, totally unnecessary. But that's besides the point. And Sonny, you know, he's the voice of like, you know, we can't force him. You know, I want Jason back too. I need him now more than ever. And like, oh. Patrick is ordering 24 roses. Wait, 3 dozen, because there's no way to say, I'm sorry, I tried to like force you into rushing your divorce and brought your mom into this, and I don't want you to go back to your ex or your husband that I may or may not have known from the beginning was your husband. Like 3 dozen roses. And Sam plays the dangerous game again, and I think it might pay off. And she tells Elizabeth to tell Jason the truth or she will. that's it. Like, how's she gonna get out of that corner? Oh my goodness, it's happening. It's happening. Please, no more breaking news this week. This week is so important. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean so much. And also, really exciting, if you like me and Cassie, and you like General Hospital, but you also just like us in general, for 2016, it's going to be our 5-year anniversary on YouTube, which is just amazing and kind of ridiculous because I can't believe it's been 5 years since 2011. I really miss 2011, not gonna lie. But we are going back to our vlog every day to celebrate our 5-year anniversary. It's gonna be really exciting, so make sure you tune in for that. And I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital, and I hope you have a great day. And also, Cassie's been doing like a Vlogmas type thing, uploading a vlog every day on here. If you haven't already checked that out, you should, because she's super awesome. I should know, she's been my best friend for like almost a decade now. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a decade next year. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, I will see you. Let me go have a little quarter life crisis, and I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. Bye.